everyone, I'm Laura Klein, your organic authority. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple side dish that just requires 4 ingredients. It's my rustic roasted cauliflower, and it is delicious. Now, many of you may not be a fan of cauliflower. As a matter of fact, I wasn't at all, particularly as a kid. I just thought it was bland and tasteless. And usually the way it was served, it was boiled, it really didn't have much flavor. And frankly, anything boiled really isn't that exciting. So what we're gonna do is change the cooking technique and really keep it simple. So what we're gonna do is just simply, I've already sliced this cauliflower in half, okay? And I've cut off the root end, and I wanna create a flat surface. And I really wanna make it easy for myself just to cut it about like, you know, 1/4 of an inch wide. And we're just gonna make thin slices. Now, some of it might kind of fall away like that, but that's okay, because we're just gonna simply toss it in the bowl with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Now, cauliflower, if you ever shop your local farmers markets, you might be finding some really cool colors. Like normally cauliflower comes in, you know, just traditionally white, but now it's coming in these like really cool colors like yellow and even purple. And I love purple, that's actually my favorite one. But this time, all I could find was yellow, so I decided to go for that. So again, all you want to do is just simply slice the cauliflower about 1/4 of an inch thick. Now, I talked a little bit earlier about cooking technique and how I think boiling is kind of tasteless. So roasting, I love roasting vegetables because what it does is it helps really intensify the flavors of whatever it is that you're cooking and really helps caramelize it and deepen and enrich those flavors. So I am just putting the cauliflower in my bowl here, and I'm gonna sprinkle it with some salt and pepper. And I use sea salt, and I highly recommend sea salt. It has a much better flavor, it's healthier for you, and it is not as intense as the iodized sea salt. So I'm gonna add some pepper, and then I'm going to drizzle about 2 tablespoons of olive oil over this. And we are going to simply toss it a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little more seasoning, and if you notice, I'm sprinkling the salt from up high. You wanna do that because you have way more control over the salt and how much goes in there. I'm gonna add a little more pepper and a little more olive oil because I can see it's dry, so that's probably about a tablespoon. So I've probably put about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I mean, with this type of recipe, it's not really necessary to measure everything out. You know, in savory cooking, which is not baking, let's put it that way, you can kind of be loose and fancy free with your ingredients. Okay, so next, all you want to do is use a cookie sheet and just pour out the cauliflower onto the cookie sheet, and you want it in a single layer. Now you could also line the pan with tinfoil as well, and that way it just makes the pan easier to clean up. Or you can just do it the way I've done it. Either way, whatever your fancy is. And that is it. And we're gonna put it in a 400-degree oven, and it's gonna roast for about 15 minutes, maybe 20, but I'm gonna start checking it at 15 minutes. The cauliflower is done. Now, this guy only took 15 minutes to roast. Now, that's pretty quick. Now, I have a feeling it's because I didn't line my cookie sheet with tin foil. And, you know, so it just makes it that much hotter and gives it a nice golden brown look, as you can see here. You know, the golden brown side was what was face down on the cookie sheet, and then the yellow side is what was face up. So let's give it a try. this is what I love about roasting. You can actually taste the sweetness of the cauliflower. That roasting intensifies the sweetness and brings it out that you otherwise would not really taste if it's like boiled or served raw. Now don't get me wrong, I do like raw cauliflower every now and again, but this is what I love about roasting. Now, this recipe is so simple. Again, 4 ingredients, and if you want to build on it, you can add fresh herbs, garlic, you can even add paprika and spice it up a bit. So make this your own and cook to your taste buds. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, email me at laura@organicauthority.com and follow me on Twitter and become a fan on our Facebook fan page. We do some really cool stuff on there. We've got contests going and we've got some really cool conversations going. And to get this recipe, go to organicauthority.com. See you next time.